Hi, I'm Stephen Pepper with Fender Musical Instruments Product Development Team, and we're here at the 2017 NAMM show in Anaheim, California. Here in the Fender booth, we are very happy to show off our 2017 Exotic Collection. These are limited edition models. We've got 300 units of each model that are going to go out to the world. That's it, no more, they're done at 300 apiece. So starting here, we've got a really very special Telecaster. Two of our newly designed JP90 soap bar pickups. We're using a shortcut Telecaster bridge with our American Professional style brass saddles that are really nicely intonated. We're going American Professional specs on these, so it has a deep C neck profile, 22 narrow tall fret wires and 9.5-inch radius. Also a genuine bone nut, which is something that we're including on every single American Professional guitar starting now and moving forward. It's a really nice Malaysian blackwood top paired with a classic alder body for a Telecaster. Really beautiful look. All the spank of the alder that you really look for out of a classic Telecaster. Moving along, we also have a very special limited edition Shedua top Strat that has been paired with the Nakume body, which is a very resonant, somewhat lightweight wood that gets a very unique note bloom and a very unique tone. We've got our brand new Tim Shaw designed V-Mod single coil pickups, the new American Pro Stratocaster bridge with a pop-in tremolo arm, which there's a couple of screws in the back that allow you to adjust the tension so it doesn't fall, or it falls if you want it to fall. We've got the deep C finish, deep C neck profile on here, 9.5-inch radius, the narrow tall fret wire, bone nut, and just a really nice lightly figured maple neck that makes a really beautiful package. Along the other specs on this is we also have a nice black aluminum anodized guard that also is shared on the Malaysian Blackwood Tele, this Stratocaster, and a few others that we'll get to here in just a moment. For the bass players and all of us, we've got this really beautiful alder body with flame maple top American Professional jazz bass with our new V-Mod single coil pickups, our very popular and classic high mass vintage bass bridge, volume, tone, just like every good jazz bass is. We're using a slimmer C profile neck on this with the 9.5-inch radius and narrow tall frets. Again, bone nut, but just a really striking dyed and well finished flame maple top on the alder. It's a jazz bass that you're happy to take anywhere. It's super classy and sounds incredible with the new V-Mod pickups. Moving on right here, we have a very special collection of instruments here with this Mahogany. This is a very rescued Mahogany. It was felled during a hurricane many years ago, rescued by some guys from the US, taken up, it was stored in a barn for about 25 years. We sort of fell over it one day and decided it was an incredible wood that we needed to use. And it's also wood that wasn't cut down specifically. These were rescued off a forest floor after a hurricane. So this instrument is paired with a really gorgeous mahogany back, this dyed, incredibly fine figured maple top, and super classy black binding all the way around. The black pickguard, our new V-Mod pickups with black guard, and the three classic controls here. Master volume uses a treble bleed so that you can roll it back and still hear all those really luscious highs and the great sound you love out of a Stratocaster. 5-way switching, we've got the new deep C neck profile, a nicely figured neck paired with the narrow tall fret wire and bone nut. It's a toned machine and is one of the most striking Stratocasters you will ever get to see. Moving along, we've got our new American Professional Mahogany Telecaster Deluxe Shawbucker. Again, this is that rescued mahogany, and paired with this crimson red transparent finish, it just pops. And it has a very clean, classy, classic look. Our Shawbucker 1 and 2T pickups, the hardtail 6-saddle bridge, independent controls 3-way switch. It's that classic Tele Deluxe reimagined for a new day. This one also features a mahogany neck with rosewood fingerboard, the narrow tall fret wire, and of course the classic bone nut. Moving along, we've got our most special instrument out of the Mahogany series. This is a thin line American Elite, bound in white with a separate mahogany top, And we've used our 4th generation noiseless Telecaster pickup and our very cool suspension bridge with the 3 intonatable brass saddles. And then this is a very special, one of a kind for this guitar, custom wound shawbucker that is also splittable via the S1 switch here in the tone control. And we've also included a treble bleed for this, so as you roll it back, you still retain all that sparkle. The Purloid pick guard, the bone nut, the deep C finish, and the narrow tall fret wire really come together. And you've got the locking keys and bone nut. This is a really warm, spectacular guitar that you can use for absolutely anything. Moving along, we've got a really great trio of instruments here. This is all old growth pine that was cut down in the early mid 1800s, turned into a big furniture factory where it existed as that building for 150 years. It came down, we were able to get some, and this stuff is incredible and special. We've processed it, we've made sure everything is good. We've also put it through a cooking process that helps to solidify any crystals left in the sapwood, and really helps to open up the grain structure of these guitars, and they have an airy feel and a really warm, fantastic sound. Again, these are this is a 59 style Strat, so you've got that D profile shape, but we've gone ahead and stuck with the 21 narrow tall fret wire and a 9.5 inch radius to make playability just top notch. The real bone nut paired with the vintage keys. Really, the 59 Strat Pickups, which, if you're familiar with our American Vintage line, have a really beautiful sound to them. Classic controls, the 6-point bridge. It's really one of the coolest vintage-esque Strats that you're going to find. With the black anodized pickguard and the chocolate brown of the pine, it really sets off. And as you can see under the light, it's really, really pretty. Moving on, we've got an incredibly special Telecaster. Again, this reclaimed pine. This is based on the American Professional model, so the deep C, 21 narrow tall fret wire, the standard staggered tuners, aluminum bridge, or the aluminum pick guard paired with a very special Charlie Christian style pickup. Paired with the 64 Tele in the bridge pickup and our American Professional intonated brass barrel saddles. This guitar was made to be played. Tonal variations from warm and round to bright driving Telecaster. And the middle position is absolutely magical. And once you get your hands on it, you're really going to enjoy it. Very, very special guitar. And then rounding it all out, we've got the reclaimed pine American Professional Telecaster. We're using our new V-Mod Jazzmaster pickups. We've got the Mustang style brass barrel saddles that have been nickel plated, as well as now these are absolutely dead on to the 9.5 inch radius. So they match the fingerboard and the radius of the fret wire perfectly. We've got little nylon sleeves under the bridge to help keep it stable so it doesn't shake when you want to use the tremolo. Master volume, master tone, 3-way, and of course the treble bleed that helps you retain all those lovely highs as you roll the volume down. That's our American Professional Pine Jazzmaster for 2017 and the entire 2017 limited collection. We really hope you like them, and we hope you go out and get one today.